Hey, what's up? I guess we'll see if I can stand for 15 minutes. But so like, yeah, I don't know if I can because here are my notes, and I can try, but I might fail. But you will be more successful than me, I'm sure. But anyway, how? Let's see. I can try though, right? All right, this isn't working, man. But I would do it if I could. I'm gonna need some other technology, but anyway, so I've got my notes and stuff, and so I think I've got enough for 15 more minutes. And this is the third video of the day, whatever day it is. But I have some notes that I think are important. So, by the way, I'm David Christmas AIXR at gmail.com. So there it is, And that's just, if you want to take something from what I said and make it into something else, you can. But I'm sure you have a problem with my email address too. But so David Christmas, David is a common USA name, and Christmas is a US holiday. And of course, AI is artificial intelligence, and XR could be an Adderall XR or some other time release drug, because nobody wants those. And so you have generic Adderall, and then you've got brand name. But just you spend your money how you want, okay? But the same company may make who knows, man, whatever. So I don't know, but so let's look at my notes. This is this Clyde Lewis guy that. But he may want to cooperate with me more than someone else does, and his show is interesting to me, and it's about paranormal, space, CIA plots, 9/11 conspiracies, internet. Well, I'm more about the international stuff, but we'll see. But this is a good sort of template to use for a show that I could actually do and make some money. I noticed he had a PayPal link, so I could use them and connect it to my bank account, etc., etc. And his show, you can call him at 888-673-3700. I think that's the number. I mean, so that's his latest show, Galactic Ghoul, with Richard C. Hoagland. So Mars versus Moon versus Earth. Why are they? So my question was, as smart as Elon, well, I'll get to that in a second, but why are they not mentioning the 9 or however many planets there are? Why are those not being mentioned? It's just the Moon and Mars and like, so what if I mean, that's all that's happening? Sure. So we're not hearing about all these other planets, well, supposedly. And there's Elon Musk. I'll get to explaining all this, but anyway, but this was the Clyde Lewis or Ground Zero Media, and I sort of took notes on his show. I'll try this. I tried some other people. They don't want to deal with me. Fine. He made a Matrix reference. It's the real world versus the dream world. Neo, Morpheus, Remember, and then there's APOC and Tank, and we never saw them again. Those were the Mexicans. And that's just, if you want to start a problem with the the Central and South America and in Mexico and wherever, that's fine. I'm totally support you. So we see that there's Trinity or Carrie Ann Moss. The Frenchman is the Merovingian. So I guess, is that me? Is that you? I don't know. He has a really hot girlfriend who is Monica Bellucci. Or Monica, what is her? Yeah. She was attractive at the time of the movie. So this is a movie where, I mean, I don't know. Just here I am now, right? So, anyway, The Signal with Lawrence Fishburne. Haven't seen it yet. I'm a Lawrence Fishburne fan. I mean, and then I thought about Bible. Is it a Bible preacher? Revelations, Genesis, Old Testament, New Testament. See, this is my research here. And I thought OT, that sounds like IT. That's interesting. Groupthink versus same think. Like the movie, like 1984, and just different words and stuff. Google Think, Apple Think, and of course the other company, which is not involved. But that's an interesting thing. Theo Vaughn this past weekend, his comedy special that I can't be a part of. Kittredge from Mission Impossible is in clear and present danger. I watched that the other night. I mentioned that in my other one of the shows today, the 15-minute long shows. So that was interesting. There's another really good actor that never didn't see that much of him except for that movie and Clear and Present Danger. Or Clear and Present Safety. Yeah, that's great. So ground, and I tried to tell this dude, it's ground zero, but is it ground ceiling or ground floor? So what's up? And then also I thought this was funny. You have to skip the intro a lot of times, but skipping the intro to any media means you are an ISIS fighter. So you will be prosecuted for for viewing any. But I mean that's what I'm saying. It's so ridiculous. I don't even want to listen to their shows. But I skip the intro to a lot of stuff because I want to just get to the point, to the information I need. Here's the WAN net, wide area network. So if you got a WAN, and I don't want to mess up it. So you can have a wide area network. I mean that's essentially that's another tech term that they use for or a WiMAX. That was what it was. They were gonna offer internet to the whole country, and they did, but they were trying to say with just one tower they could do it or something. That was a while ago. Or for like a large area, not just like a restaurant, but like a city park or some sort of hunting ground. Singularity with John Cusack is a really good movie you should see. It's about this Kronos device, and what happens is everybody gets a robot in their home, and it's like, this is a realistic looking robot. So you need to see this movie. It's I mean, the rest of it is just this guy, this little unknown guy running around in the woods with this girl, and I don't know if it's symbolic in some ways, but I guess it's interesting. Jimmy versus James Corden. James Corden. So the late night people, I'll get to that. Let me follow this. I've got further notes about this, but they're mad. They're angry because they're not controlling the conversation like they used to. Space travel. When will the public be allowed? Okay, this is another thing. When will the public be allowed to travel to another planet such as the moon, Mars, etc.? Seems like false promises. Elon Musk, he's not giving a definitive timetable or timeline when the travel to space is going to happen. When is it going to happen? Please explain it to me, because I'd like to know when can I spend my real money? How much does it cost to go up there just to visit or to stay for a few weeks or a month or indefinitely? I mean, I'd like to know what you're really doing. So there's my email address. Foreign countries might try to mess up the .coms because you could say it's like symbolic for the District of Columbia. And since I don't even have a website right now, I'm not sure if I care. Maybe I don't. Just like that guy, he doesn't. But I'm just saying, like, so I wrote this. I mean, you can try to say someone else wrote it, but it is my writing. So if something happens to Washington D.C., will all the .coms be destroyed? So you should try to use other extensions if you've got a website, even if it's like Facebook. I mean, even these major sites, it's like if it's all on that .com infrastructure. Maybe if one .com goes down, a bunch of the .coms will go down. I'm not really sure, But here are some other extensions: .web, .org, .tk, .inc, .net, .us, that's Russia supposedly, .ch is China, .in is India, I think, I don't know. People are trying to say Bitcoin, .me might be Middle East, or so you might want to, even if it's in the US, you might want to make an extension in another country, or with a different extension, .biz. So another thing, people are trying to say Bitcoin is slang for a citizen's bank account and identity, and then they threaten to steal it if they can. So people, that's what I think. It's just, I'm guessing, but I don't know. You will not be successful if you try to steal mine, and I definitely promise I will use all kinds of force. All types of, you have even no idea. But I'm saying they are saying that. Okay, so go ahead and say it. I don't care what you say. SNL and the 3 or 4 late night shows are mad because no one cares anymore about their so-called coverage of U.S. citizens / independent media. And I think there is a difference there. So I would say that I'm independent media, but that's the best they can do. Oh, you know what I mean? I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but it's like, yeah, we're talking about you, but we're covering it. We're going to say it's some politician, or we're going to say, and even if you make it in the major media, it's just like, well, so such and such, some like approved name or show or whatever is going to say, like, be the stand-in for you, and then they get all the money. So I'm not really satisfied with the way that's going, and it doesn't get me paid when you don't mention me. So why don't you shut up about me? I mean, why are you talking about me then? So I'm an independent international journalist. However, I only have access to information via U.S. gateway, U.S. technology filters. But I think these could be U.S. propaganda disinfo experts. And I'm just saying, I'm giving you the better information than they are, or comparable at least. And I just don't feel like, and they're also putting everything in the context of politics and trying to explain. I mean, what can you explain? Maybe you've got like some, I mean, I'm just trying to give you the information that I think matters. So Elon Musk is also, if you look at the language again, and I'll remind you, Langley, Virginia is their little base, the CIA base where they think they can decide everything without any other input from anybody else. Similar to this media stuff, that's why I kept talking about the language and stuff. So there's Elon Musk is also cologne or deodorant. So EMCD, that's the guy, MCD. Okay, so, but man, you don't need to know anything about me. Because he's going to go collect all the money and I'm going to go make all the decisions. By the way, he's from Tesla, so that's where that is. But yeah, he knows everything. He's really running that. I mean, but it's just like they get all this information from me, and then I don't get the money, and I get mad. I mean, that's great. So adding a third holiday, I mentioned that. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever. I admit something in October. Investments, Nissan Altima. I kept seeing that commercial. So get a Nissan Altima. So Clyde Lewis got his first website in 1995, probably through AOL. I'm not saying this is an AOL situation. I'm just saying that's what it was back then. According to the records I read on Wikipedia. So being a millennial, I wouldn't know either way. Or would I? I mean, I don't know, man. I just wish I had the same protections as these big media. I mean, I'm just telling you, if you like the information I'm giving you, you send me an email or something. So I'm seriously, because I don't know how else you're gonna get in touch with me, and this is so anyway, it's davidchristmasaixr@gmail. For the time being, I mean, I only have so much time, and or you can contact me at davidwozniakrose@icloud.com. And that's funny because rose is the color of the iPhone, and that's hilarious, isn't it? So it was hilarious to me too. The color of the phone, and that's what it is.